Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my March favourites. So this is the longest I've actually went without filming a favourites video. Usually I like to get my favourite videos up before the month is out, or else the first week in the following month. But yeah, I was thinking to myself, maybe I'll just skip this month and I'll just add these favourites into next month's video. But I have so many products that I really want to share with you, and I thought to myself I may as well just do my March favourites. So that's what I'm doing today, and I haven't missed a favourites video I don't think since I started YouTube, so I didn't really want to break my little tradition there. So yeah, I'm going to be doing my March favourites and then I'll do my April favourites probably, well I don't know when I'll be doing them, but sometime in May probably. But anyway, this is the longest I have went without doing my favourites, but I really want to do them because I have so many lovely products here that I really want to share with you. Anyway, I'm just going to get started because I do have a lot of different products to share with you, from makeup to sort of skincare, and then sort of like accessory pieces and some other different things as well to share with you. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so the first thing I want to share with you is a couple of brushes that I've been absolutely loving this month, and well, I have been loving them for probably over a month now, probably about a month and a half or more. So the first one I want to share with you, you would have seen many times in my recent makeup tutorials, and it is this one here, which is the Morphe Y7 brush. So this is part of their new Gilded collection, and I just think it's absolutely amazing. It's just the perfect brush for applying your foundation. You can really buff it into the skin, you get a really flawless finish with it as well, which is just incredible. Because the bristles are quite compact and quite dense, it gives you that really flawless finish to your skin. Yeah, the foundation just applies amazingly, and yeah, obsessed with this brush. So the other Morphe brush that I've been really loving is actually one of my newer ones, and it's the most expensive Morphe brush that I have, and it is the Morphe E1. So this is part of their Elite 2 collection, and this is the, I'm not too sure exactly what they call this, but it's like a big huge buffing brush. So what I like to do with this is to apply fake tan. So what I mean by that is, like, I'll put some fake tan either on my body, or I'll put a little bit on top of the actual brush and then buff it into like my skin, like into my hands, into my arms, especially around your arms and on obviously your hands. You can get a really flawless finish, because I know with fake tan it's quite hard to buff it into like your hands and stuff like that without getting like all that kind of bright dark kind of patches. So I feel like this brush here is really good for sort of buffing in and giving you like that flawless kind of streak free finish. So this brush is £21, so it is quite expensive. So the tan I use is the Vita Liberata Body Blur, and this is amazing for giving you a really flawless, like it's an instant tan and it gives you a really flawless finish. And using this Morphe E1 brush is just amazing to apply it. So I've been loving these two together, and I highly recommend trying this brush out if you do wear a lot of fake tan or any instant tans. It's also a really great brush for applying like your foundation all down your neck if it doesn't really match your body, if you know what I mean. Like say you take your foundation and you apply a couple of dots on your neck, you can then take the brush and sort of like really sort of buff it in. It covers a lot of area quite quickly, which is amazing, so it's really great for that as well. Moving on to skincare, a moisturiser that I've been loving and using every morning, every night, and also before I apply foundation is this moisturiser here, which is from GATINEAU, and this is their Perfection Ultimate Body Cream. Now this stuff is absolutely amazing for really hydrating and plumping up your skin. I've been using this constantly for the past 2 months, and if you can maybe see, I'm nearly out of it. And this is an expensive little guy, it's like 90 quid for a jar of this stuff, but it's amazing. Like, I have never found a moisturiser that literally makes your makeup look amazing. So if you apply this underneath your makeup, it gives you a really kind of flawless finish to your makeup. I think it's just absolutely amazing. So I have a full review of this on my blog if you do want to check it out, and I go into more depth about the product and why I've been really loving it. But the main reasons why I've been loving this is for the hydration. It gives me a lot of hydration into my skin, so it's less dry, because it was feeling really dry for a while. It also makes my foundation look amazing on my skin as well, so they are the main reasons why I love this guy. So do check out my blog post on this. I will leave a link in the description box to it, because I get into more depth about the actual cream, like the kind of ingredients in it and why it's been helping my skin and everything like that. So yeah, do check it out because it's an amazing moisturiser. Okay guys, so the next skincare piece that I've been really loving this month is this here, which is from L'Oreal, and this is their micellar water. Now this is slightly new into the drugstore, and this one here is for normal to combination sensitive skin. So there is another one which is for normal to dry skin, and I do have that one as well, but I feel like this one is a lot better on my skin, and it doesn't make it feel as drying after I remove my makeup. So I'll sort of remove my makeup with this micellar water, and then I'll apply my Gatineau Perfection Ultimate Cream, and yeah, I just love it. I've been loving how my skin has been looking lately. My face feels so much more kind of hydrated and moisturised, and yeah, really loving this micellar water. Okay, so moving on to some makeup bits that I've been really loving this month. The first thing I've been loving, you will have seen in my latest two makeup tutorials, where I used this palette here. This is the Makeup Academy Burning Embers palette, and this is an absolutely amazing palette. The pigmentation in this palette is incredible, and the variety of shades you have in here as well is incredible too. So that's what it looks like inside, and this palette reminds me a lot of the new Morphe palette. I'm not too sure what it's called, but it looks very similar to this. You know, has like this see-through front on it, and it has like more or less the same amount of shadows in it. And in here there's a mixture of mattes and pearl shades, and the pigmentation in it is just absolutely incredible. And if you have seen my latest makeup tutorials, then you would have probably seen how amazing this palette is, and if you haven't, I'll link them down below in the description box. So I did a makeup tutorial on the new Little Mix No More Sad Songs music video, and then I also used this in a tutorial where I reviewed the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette, which is what I'm going to speak to you about next. So this here I've also been loving a lot this month. That is the Sweet Peach Glow Kit, and in here there is a highlighter, a bronzer, and also a blush. Now this is just my kind of palette really, because inside here there is a peach blush which I absolutely love on my cheeks, and it also has a little kind of gold flecks in it, so it gives you like a sort of highlighted look to your cheek as well, which is amazing. I've been really loving this palette, especially the little blush in it. It's just incredible. Okay, so speaking of the Too Faced Sweet Peach collection, I've been loving one of their lip oils in particular, and it is the Papa Don't Peach shade, which is this one here. I've been absolutely adoring this because it has like this sort of brownie tinge to it, so it's perfect to wear every single day. It goes with many different eye looks, makeup looks, outfits, etc. That's the Papa Don't Peach shade there. Loving that, and I absolutely love the smell of these. They smell like the little peach, the peach loops you get from Sugarland. You get them from Lidl actually, and I went out and actually bought a packet of them because like the smell of these just reminded me of them. So I literally went out and bought a packet of them and ate them all. So yeah, that is the Sweet Peach, Too Faced Sweet Peach lip oil in the shade Papa Don't Peach. Okay guys, so I'm going to talk to you about a few nail products, and the first thing I've been loving are these here, which are from Elegant Touch, and these are their Totally Bare Stiletto nails. Now these nails have the most amazing sizes in it that fit my nails perfectly, because there's a lot of kind of cheaper nail brands out there that their nail sizes are like too big. They're like ridiculous, and they sort of like overhang your own nails, which is just so silly. But anyway, these ones have the most amazing sizes in it, and I've been really enjoying wearing these with this little nail polish here, which is from Deborah Lippmann. So this is Deborah Lippmann's Gel Lab Pro nail polish in the shade Peaches and Cream. This is an absolutely gorgeous shade, and you know, if you actually want to see this nail polish on, if you check out my review of the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette, you will see that I had this nail polish on in that video, and also had the stiletto nails from Elegant Touch on as well. So if you check out that video, you'll see these basically in action. So I do have a different shape of nails on today, which are coffin shaped nails, and they're also from Elegant Touch, and they're totally bare coffin shapes, which you can see here. And I actually have a nail polish as well from Deborah Lippmann on, which is in this little set here. This is Deborah Lippmann's Bed of Roses set, and this nail polish here, I have this one on my nails today. It's kind of like a nudie kind of natural shade, which is absolutely gorgeous, and I love the formula of development nails. I think they're incredible. Now moving on to some hair products. I've been really loving these, which are from Quiff, and these are their little kind of magic bubbles. So that's what they look like there. Actually, I'll show you one out of the box. So that's what they look like there. They're very stretchy. They're sort of like little kind of spring things like this. So I've been wearing these a lot, well this one really, a lot this month, because if you have like really sort of long, very kind of thick, very heavy hair, then wearing like normal sort of like bobbles, they can be quite sore on your hair, they can snag your hair and everything like that. Whereas these sort of little kind of springy, elasticated ones like this are really sort of comfortable in your hair, like, because when your hair is very heavy it sort of weighs your head down sort of thing, and with a bobble in it can be quite tight, it can be quite sore. But somehow with these little kind of invisible bobbles, it's your hair can be in quite tight, but it doesn't feel as tight as wearing an actual bobble, if you know what I mean. But also great as well because they don't actually give you that sort of kink in the back of your hair when you've had your hair tied up, which is great. So I love how kind of comfortable they are to wear in your hair. So yeah, loving this little Quiff guy. Okay, so sticking with hair products, the next thing I've been really loving is something I've been loving not just the past month but the past couple of months, since I want to say since January I've been really loving this, and it is this little guy here, which is from Dyson. This is the Dyson Supersonic hair dryer, and I have absolutely been obsessing over this for the past couple of months. I keep telling loads of people about it. I think it's absolutely amazing. This hair dryer is the most amazing hair dryer I have ever used. Like honestly, it's the best hair dryer. It dries my hair in half the time an ordinary hair dryer dries my hair, and yep, it has a lot of different kind of settings on it, like heat settings. There's a cold shock button on it, which is amazing because it cools down your hair while you're drying it, and it comes with 3 different sort of magnetic attachments like that. They're all magnetic, which is great, so you don't need to sit there and twist them all on. I love this guy so much, and drying my hair now is actually enjoyable, because before I used to sit and have to dry my hair for about half an hour. This little guy does in about 15 minutes, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, it is expensive, but it's an absolutely amazing investment, and yeah, I highly recommend this. It's just incredible. So yeah, that is the Dyson Supersonic hairdryer. Okay guys, I just have a couple more things to share with you, and then I'll move on to some music favourites. So the next thing that I've been really loving is this perfume here, which is from YSL, and it is the Mon Paris perfume. So I've been loving this so much again this past month, and it is a fragrance that is very kind of uplifting, very energetic, and you know it's YSL when you have it on. Like, it's just absolutely gorgeous. It lingers for such a long time. I'll try and leave the notes here on the screen for you, but it smells quite fruity. It also smells quite florally as well, and every time I wear this I get so many compliments as well, which is amazing. So yeah, really love this perfume from YSL. And then the last thing I want to share with you is this little watch here that I have on, which is from Close. I've been wearing that again all month too. So this is the Close La Boheme, I think. I'm not too sure. I'll leave it on the screen for you. But yeah, I've been really loving that again this month. It just looks really classy. Yeah, very sophisticated, and I absolutely love it. So guys, let's move on to my music favourites now.
Away, passive with the things you say, passing up on my own ways. I can't take you now. Came to party on my own, don't need nobody in my soul. I get down to the beat, I lose control.
Okay guys, so that's everything that I've been loving this month in March. Remember, this is my March favourites. Yeah, so sorry it's a little bit late, but hope it was worth the wait, because I did have a lot of things I wanted to share with you, and I was really excited to film this video actually, because a lot of these products, well, everything basically is my favourite, my absolute favourite. So yeah, loving everything that I've shown you in this video. So if you did like it, give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel down below if you are new, and I guess I'll speak to you very soon in my next video. Bye!